This is Rogue Wing, Coraline, or Helen RD over at Starship Modeler. Welcome to the workshop. Alright, like Scott, I gotta figure out some better greetings for this. But in the meantime, back to work on the Harlot. There we go. Zooming in good. Okay, done a little bit of modification work, mostly involving the guns and the gunwells. In the kit, this section is filled in solid, basically giving no real appearance of depth to the gunwell itself, other than the detail piece, other than the detail here. What I've gone and done is, using a really fine tip in my Dremel, I've gone in and ground out most of this, but left a little bit there to give the appearance of the seat behind the gun. This was the first one I did, and this one wound up a little smaller than the other one, so I'll probably put this on the bottom turret. But it's the same idea. I ground this stuff out, and then we've got what looks like a seat back there behind the gun. I've also gone in and made the mods to the guns themselves. Not wanting the Millennium Falcon, I've gone in on both sets of guns and taken out what would be the lower barrels when it's in the firing position, leaving me with a dual gun setup instead of a quad. That's where we're sitting right now. And as things progress, we'll update more. One more teeny little bit of progress. Again, using teeny little bits, which are all over this ship. Got the nose cover pieces glued in. Once these have had a chance to set, I'm going to drill through them to let light come out, to give more of the headlights that have been noted on the Millennium Falcon. I've also got the escape pods, docking rings, whatever these things are, glued into place, as well as the little detail pieces that go in on either side and on both sides of the ship. This seam looks worse than it is, mostly because half of it's chrome and the other half's the regular kit plastic. Next up, the cockpit. Alright, we are moving right along. More itty bitty teeny tiny work today. Started detailing the cockpit. Using the decals I showed a while back, I applied the ones for the arch over the top of the cockpit to the underside of the upper cockpit arm. I put the back wall in. And last but not least, the instrument panel. I'll probably go in and give the rest of the cockpit a light wash of black. But all in all, that's just about where we're going to be when we go to put the figures in. Still have to paint the figures. But at this point, aside from the wash, the figures are all that are holding me up on putting the cockpit into place now. So, things are moving right along. Real quick addendum. Got the black wash in the cockpit now. this point, looking pretty good, if teeny tiny. We'll paint the figures up, get those glued in, and we'll be ready to button her up.